Well, hello, folks. This is Pastor Cape and Mrs. Cape
Hey, y'all.
and Heather, of course. And today is Saturday, about 10 to 4 Central Standard Time, and on May the 21st. And we thought we'd come on and do a quick video update, let you see Heather. She hasn't really talked to you here in a little bit. You've seen pictures of her smiling. Now you see a video of her smiling. And so we want to say, first of all, thank you so very much for praying. Heather, why don't you go ahead? And there's a lot of people, hundreds, praying for you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay, I want to thank all of y'all for praying for me. And, I'm trying to think, I'm sorry. And, I love each and every one of y'all very much. And
please keep it up, right?
And please keep it up, yes.
Okay.
Are you doing better?
I am, yes, I am.
You are doing a little better, but you're still pretty sick.
I am, yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Heather has a way about her, whenever a doctor or someone else comes in, a nurse even, she really doesn't do much complaining. And
She always says, I'm fine.
yeah,
I'm okay.
I'm fine. And then when they walk out of the room, we have to call them back because Heather wants to tell them
The truth.
the truth. But normally she wants to tell everybody what she thinks she wants, or they want to hear.
She doesn't want to bother anybody.
Yeah. So, but anyway, she is doing much better, and we're very grateful and thankful for that. She's still got a long way to go, and everything. But thank you so much for your prayers, and not only for Heather, but also for Miss Cape and ourselves. Heather's gone through things, of course, for 28 years, and just been an unbelievable story. We were talking to somebody the other day, and someone said to us, a medical professional commented and said, well, we know it's hard to kind of sit around. I think we were like the second or third day here at the hospital, and said just please be patient. And of course, it was just a young man. He didn't know Heather's story, didn't know that Heather's been in the hospital for months and months and months and
Hadn't
months.
read her chart yet.
Yeah, and so, but anyway, but the Lord's been good, and we're sure thankful for His blessings. This coming Tuesday, May the 24th,
Yes.
the way we're hearing things right now, if everything goes well, if her blood cultures come back well, then she's scheduled to have another surgery.
Yes.
And so, honey, you want to talk about that?
Actually, she's waiting right now to get some blood. They're going to bring some blood in. Her iron has been running extremely low even since the December surgery, and she hasn't rebounded from that. Also, her albumin is running low, and her seizure drugs are not binding to her blood, so we're running very low Depakote levels right now. So that's just a concern, a matter of prayer also. But they're going to do a different surgery. They're not going to be going back into the abdomen, and we are very grateful for that, because Heather is still struggling with issues with the abdomen. And here comes her nurse now. Oh, she's getting a candy bar. It's time for that break, right?
That's right.
Just go ahead. We're trying to
We
do a
thought
quick
you had the
video.
blood, so we're doing
blood.
the video.
I'm waiting on the lab for that one.
Okay, all right.
Sure.
So, but she will be getting blood here in just a little bit, and it runs a course over a few hours, and then Brother Cape's going to tell you what kind of surgery she's going to have on Tuesday.
Well, I wish I could pronounce it to you, but it is into the ventricle of the aorta, is where the tubing from her shunt will be placed. Again, Heather, for the last 2 weeks, is in a drain coming out, of course, the top of her head, and as well. So you said there's spinal fluid, of course, it's draining right now too, and it's kind of a gravity thing as well.
This is the dial that we've been telling y'all about.
Yeah,
That's it right there.
that's
That
it.
they have to make sure the scale and everything's even with how she's sitting, so that it will drain properly into this bag.
And she's been still taking about 4 different type of antibiotics, trying to make sure everything is good, and as well. And did I mention about the blood cultures that they're doing over the next
Yeah,
few
we
hours?
haven't gotten the results back of those.
Yeah. So if everything goes well, then Tuesday she will have this surgery. That is, they'll go back in, they will put her brain shunt back into the back of her head on the left
It goes
side.
on this side here.
Yeah, and then a tubing will be underneath her skin, of course, and it'll go into the main artery, into the aorta of the large ventricle, of course, there of the heart, instead of going back into the abdomen, as my wife said. That's normally the second choice that they have, and because of Heather's infection or the bacteria of the on the left side of her abdomen, and then the injury that she had in the surgery 8 days ago on the right side of the abdomen, they feel the safest place to go, of course, is throughout the or in the aorta.
Right, and she's not healed from that, and they just do not want to risk opening that back up and putting a drain tube in her. So
Yeah.
we're glad we're all on the same page with that, because we were concerned greatly about that.
Yes, yes. So thank you. The people here have been super,
Yes.
and we've been
Such
so greatly
blessings.
blessed, not only by Heather's doctors, but their attendants and assistants as well. The nurses have been outstanding too, and even the individuals who care for the rooms here and nutrition. Those who seek to help Heather. Heather is eating some solids now, very, very little, and she's having a very tough time with that, with nausea. And but we think we've awakened finally the intestines there on the right side that got injured last week. So
She just successfully put down a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so
Yeah.
we're doing pretty good with that. So hopefully we'll get past this nausea and vomiting stuff here soon.
Yes, yes. So thank you so very much for your prayers for us, and thank you for praying for other people here too. There's a lot of hurting people
That's
here,
right.
and of course hurting people that are around you and other folks that you know about have great needs in their life too. And but God brings or allows us to go through certain things, not just for us, but I believe firmly for other people.
Yes.
Heather was
That's
able
true.
to lead one of the resident doctors to Christ the other day, and she's witnessed to many. And I had the opportunity to win one of the nurses to Christ the other day, and but they're taking, of course, Heather's track, and they're taking, of course, something about her film. Many have watched the film and already seen it. And then, as a nurse just came in a moment ago, they were receiving their candy bar. They said when they went on the break, they was going to come back and get something. So that is what's going on there. But anyway, thank you so very much for continuing to pray for us.
Yes, one of the many noises of the ICU floor, I'm not really sure what's dinging now, but one of the things that we hear all through the night and all through the day.
That's right.
But thank you so much for praying. We appreciate it more than you'll ever know.
Yeah.
Love y'all.
You're seeing again Heather sitting here, who has just a half a brain, and she said multiple surgery shavings done over the last
I have.
5 months because of all the procedures she's had done, and she's not planning on keeping her hair this length, are you, Heather?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, we told her it would be much cheaper if she'd like to keep her hair this way, going to a beauty salon, than having to come to the hospital to do it.
Yeah, or my barber shop.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah.
Go barbershop.
But she's had a good spirit, and the nurses have stated and said that, and the therapists have said that she's our favorite patient, and she's the most polite individual that we have that we're serving, even in the midst of her pain, and even in the midst of having just one half a brain. And sometimes she has to just slow things down, stop things a little bit to think about all the things that are happening around her, and everything. So anyway, thank you, Hillside Baptist Church, our church family. Thank you. We love you folks.
Love you very much.
Look forward to seeing you at church on tomorrow, and of
We'll
course.
be watching it
Online.
Online.
Okay,
Yes.
Heather and Miss Kate will be watching online. Continue to pray for others as well who've had different illnesses and problems too, and let us encourage you. Don't look for a reason to be out of church tomorrow. Go to the house of the Lord
Yes.
and
That's
hear the
right.
word of God being preached. And someone's asked us, how is it that we've been able to go through all of these things throughout the years with Heather? How can she go through it? Well, number one is because of the prayers of the people of God.
That's right.
It's because of God's grace
Yes.
too. But it is because we have depended upon Him and trusted in Him and relied upon Him to help to sustain and to strengthen. And the Bible says in Isaiah 40 verse 31, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. they shall run and not be weary, they shall walk and not faint. And my friend, that's what we're to do. We're to just
That's
keep
right.
trusting in the Lord, depending upon Him, and He certainly will help us every single day. All right. So listen, we certainly appreciate your prayers again, and our family, and as well as friends. Some we've never ever met before, but we appreciate it. Some around the world, and but thank you for your love for this gal here, and your care for her. She certainly appreciates that.
And pray for Brother Cape, who's about to leave the
Yes.
hospital and make the 2.5-hour journey back home.
Yeah.
Who stayed the last 2 nights for me so I could get a much needed break. But pray for him to be able to stay awake and to get home safely.
Okay. Anything else you want to say, Heather?
That's all, folks.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
All righty. Okay.
Y'all take care.
Y'all do take care. Thank you for praying. Don't
Yes.
stop.
Everybody.
All right. Lord bless you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye bye.